Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is Monday, and I got a lot of stuff I gotta do today, so oy vey. Anyway, too, I have in my lap running around a rodent, a hamster, little Gojira. I looked down in her cage, and she was doing stuff inside of her mason jar, where she's gone back into living in her mason jar. It's her little house. And so I made noise, scrabbled in the bedding outside of her house, and she came out, and so I'm having her run around. But she's a cutie. I'm always glad to show off my hamsters, but because I love them so very, very much. But I'm going to put her back in her cage so that she can, relax and go back to bed. Here we go, little one. You don't have to worry and freak out. Here we go. Ta-da! I try my best when I can't scoop and have them with their feet on my hand when they're going down. I try to make it so that their feet are dangling as little as possible, because that's very scary for them. They're ground creatures, and when their feet don't touch the ground, it's scary for them. Where's the ground? Ah! So I do my best for them. But she's going to run around. She's going to run around outside of her mason jar for a while. I've got to bend back so I can put my... I don't have an actual desk-type desk thing. It's a little cabinet-type thing. And it's got a keyboard garage that slides out. And so if I want to stretch my legs out, which I don't like bending my legs because I want to have nice, clear circulation with no turbulence, because turbulence can cause and helps cause blood clots. So you want as little turbulence as possible. But I got to lift my legs up to get into the little wooden area. And so, yay! But anyway, now I can't remember what I was talking about aside from hamsters. So definitely a thumbs up. So yesterday I went walkies during the daytime. Well, it wasn't really during the day. Well, it was during the daytime, of course, because it wasn't night. But it was around 6 o'clock. Sorry about that. Don't know why I stumbled on the word 6. But it was around 6 o'clock. And since now it gets darker sometime between like 8 and 8:30, it was very bright, very sunny, very warm. So just wearing my Miller's Marijuana t-shirt, I went out for walkies, walked all around, and I'm having, because I'm off opiates and all, increased fatigue and increased weakness when I go walking, to the point that even doing just the 4-mile walk in town, not even 4 mile, 2 to 3 mile walk around downtown, I'm sometimes wondering if I'm going to be making it back home, because I just am so fatigued and weak feeling. So that's a yay. That's joyous. I mean, as much as I'm pushing and trying my best to maintain and do better, I always have fibromyalgia and nerve damage fighting against me and bringing things down. That was one thing I was thinking about too when I was walking, because when I was on opiates before, there was long periods of time where it felt like things were settled in, and then there would be like a major crunch as something broke, and then the whole system would settle in down to a tighter orbit, because it's more settled down closer, and then things would slowly get back to a normal state, and then I could go on with that level. That's because opiates were masking all of the small breaks and settles until it got to the big point that went crunk, and then would just ignore all the little micro settles until the big one again. I don't have that anymore. I'm now in a constant state of micro settling. As something gets worse over here a little bit, and I gotta compensate for that, and then this gets a little worse over here, and I gotta compensate for that, and then the big settles come in, and that's fun. So now, with nothing to mask the micro settles, everything hurts. Especially, I can't remember if I'd mentioned this before, but on your pelvic structure. Your sacrum is your anchor point for your spine. It's, fused vertebrae basically, and then you've got your coccyx, your tailbone down underneath that. Your sacrum attaches to the rest of your pelvis just at these two joints, because there is a circular part that comes back, and boom, your sacrum is a big part right back there of your joint structure and your spinal structure and your pelvis. Now, those joints where it attaches are supposed to be joints. It's not hard, settled in like this where nothing moves. There's supposed to be movement. A little bit, not a lot, but there's supposed to be a little bit. I've got lockup points where they keep catching and locking, and ever since 2003 when I first hurt myself, well, except for when I was on the most methadone, but as I've been coming off and now off entirely, it's back to that joint is just on fire, both sides all the time. So, yay for pain. But life is life. I mean, at least it shows me I'm alive, isn't it? Isn't it? How do I make my verb tense match with the pronouns there? Life is life, isn't it? I can't even remember what I was trying to say. Because, of course, I went to bed as late as I could because I couldn't sit down anymore. My legs were not feeling good, and my back was really hurting bad. So finally it was like, I can't stay up anymore, I have to go to bed. But I have to push, because if I go to bed at 9 o'clock, then I'm going to be up from pain at 2 in the morning. I can't do that. That's insane. So I try to stay up as late as I can, so that when I wake up at 4 in the morning from pain, at least I can flip-flop side to side for a while, because now I'm able to stay on my back, on my right side for a little while. I said before, it feels like my spine is like, made out of glass, and it's grown spines and is heating up the minute I do that, because it hurts. But at least I can do it, if even only for 45 minutes or so, before I have to turn over onto my other side because it hurts so much. Yay! So that was fun. Finally, it was not even 6 o'clock and I got up. So normally I like to record at 8:30 because I'd be waking up around 7 o'clock, and that gives me an hour and a half to wake up. Well, now I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm starting a little bit earlier now, so yay. Yeah, sleeping is not wonderful for me. It is not really a joyous occasion. I don't go to bed because I'm tired. I go to bed because I literally can't stay physically in a chair anymore, because my back hurts so much and my legs are so uncomfortable. So that's why I go to bed. If only there was a way to get the positive effects of opiates without any of the negative effects of opiates. Because the opiate effect that I don't want any of the euphoria, I don't want any of that. If I could have what I had with methadone, that would be perfect, because I got nothing but pain control. Nothing but pain control. I felt not a thing. It was like taking sugar pills, aside from the pain control. So for me, that's the perfect kind of pain pill. There's like zero abuse possible, because all it's doing is taking pain away. There is none of the euphoria or any, I don't know what people feel from methadone. I only felt tired if I took like too much and, I was gonna die. But past that, I felt this pain control. So I don't know what people feel from it, if anything. I mean, do people abuse methadone? For me, there's not really any possibility of it, because, like I said, I felt nothing, but so I don't know. But of course, opiates, they cause cardiac damage, and I was on opiates for about 10 years, so here's hoping my cardiac system's okay. I'd like to live as long as possible. I don't want to be one of those men that dies before they're 60, or dies, I'd like to be like my stepdad. You know, he's almost 90. So, I mean, he's had surgery. He's had strokes. He's in an adult family home up around where he and my mother lived before she died a year and some ago. So he's got his daughters, his 3 daughters, they take care of him, and that's a good thing. So I'm trapped in Shelton, and so thumbs up for that. But I did go walkies, and that was good, and it was a nice sunny day, and so I walked around and in the sun, and that's good. As stated though, I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I'm really rambling because I'm really tired, and my sincere apologies. I have tabs for my van that I've got to pay for somehow, which is yay. Life is fun. And of course I'm waiting for the paperwork from the government so I can start a repayment plan again for what I owe the government for. During the time that I was taking care of my wife when she was alive, I let a lot of things slide, personal and otherwise. And one of those things was paying for my medical stuff, which is only prescriptions from the Veterans Administration. And so I still owe like $2,000, and I don't even make enough to really pay my rent and eat, so I don't know how to do it, but I gotta. Otherwise, they're going to keep doing what they've been doing, which is every year or so I get hit for a couple $100, either a 1-time, 2-time, or 3-month hit. Ugh, I can't have that happen. That's bad. As long as I'm on a repayment plan, some kind of payment plan, they will not do that. So I gotta get that done, which I've called them up. They're sending me the paperwork. As soon as it shows up, I just have to fill it out, mail it back, and then we'll get that started again, and it'll at least take the threat of that debt from crushing me instantly, which is good. I mean, it'll still be there, and I'm not buying any more meds. I haven't been buying any meds. I need to. There's a lot of meds I need, but I can't afford them. So, yay. And of course, even though I declared bankruptcy like 2 years ago, my shyster of a lawyer did a horrible job. I don't even think he put anything on there, so none of the debt that I really owed got taken away or even looked at. So that's why I still owe the government, and Jesus God, gotta love being taken advantage of. Which I was sleepwalking at the time I was trying to declare bankruptcy, so I just went for whoever was available. And he was, so he did. Ugh. But such is life. I mean, literally, such is life. I mean, it's a good thing. Oh, I did buy these, and I wanted to talk about this real quick. I bought these bananas because I like to eat bananas. These bananas are not quite ripe yet. Now, some people may look at these, in fact, many of you may look at these bananas and say, well, what do you mean they're not quite ripe yet? They're very yellow, they're turning brown. Well, yeah. When the banana is slightly green on the peel, it's going to be very solid. Drooling around my dentures there, I'm sorry. It's going to be very solid with not much flavor to it. When it gets like this, it's better. It's going to start having those brown spots on the inside. On a couple of them, maybe. Almost ready to eat. Because those brown spots aren't the banana going bad. That's the actual flesh of the banana being converted into sugar. So that's why if you've ever had like banana bread or banana muffins or such, you use the bananas that are massively brown like that because they're massively sugar. They are incredibly sweet. So if you have a banana that has those brown spots on them, it is very soft, very delicious, and very sweet. There's no bad taste because the banana is not going bad. It's being converted into sugar. Oh, the bananas taste so good when they're at this state or a little bit riper. because unfortunately I really have to be careful, careful in a way, because I can't taste much at all. With my teeth gone and then my dentures that cover up my gum line, I've lost 99% of my sense of taste. And so these taste really good. Thumbs up for that. You should try it. You'll like it. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, I'm not reading the comments that have been left right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can. There's a lot of comments. I can't get to them all. They slip by me. I'm very sorry. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I am an American English speaker. We're not good at that sort of thing. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I still get lost with my depression, my fibromyalgia, brain damage from my alcoholism, as I almost forgot entirely what I was saying. So thumbs up for that. Let me call up my Chrome. I can't remember if I said it all. I sure hope I did. Anyway, though, we have Derek Edmondson. Thank you very, very much. And Kyle Hickey. Greatly appreciated. Young Brick Studios. Thumbs up and thank you. Akazo. I sure hope I'm close. Stable as Mike. Well, and how about that? 1987 Green Man. Greatly appreciated. And some sort of symbols. Then DXDDYRE. Greatly appreciated. My sincere apologies. And then we have Baboon. How about that? Red Light 638, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and thank you. Anthony Cole, greatly appreciated. Mert Kankaya, I doubt I'm close, but thank you. Joe Raimi, thank you very, very much. DJ Davis, thumbs up and thank you. Strider Mesteel, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you. I'm the Real Fish, you may be. And Super Milesy, thank you very, very much. Boca Gaming. And Daddy Bo, thank you very, very much. We have Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. Norsk, I like the name, thank you very, very much. Richard Wing, thank you very much. There's a lot of X's in there, and I don't know how to pronounce them properly, so thank you very, very much. That's just, I can't do it justice. And we have Mr. Veris, thank you very much. And last but not least, Haj VB. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very much. I am depressed, unmedicated for my depression, and it helps to actually interact with other people. That's why I started my channel after the death of my wife, because being stuck inside here was killing me. I needed to get out of here and doing things for other people. I'm still here. It must have worked. Thank you very, very much. If you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool and greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, the end of eternity, when there is literally no physical objects left in this universe, and yet time still continues. Yeah, so thumbs up for that. So I've got this video, as if you didn't notice. I've got another video I have to edit and render. I'm going to record another video. I still have 2 Walkies videos I've got to do. Edit and render, as in do. So there's stuff I got to get done, and there's stuff I'm going to do, so that's a good thing. I'm always trying to stay busy. As stated, I've got to drive to the Department of Licensing so I can get my tabs for my vehicle renewed. And so, yay! A busy, busy day. And pay my rent on the 6th. I'm late. But it was on the weekend, so it was out of my control, right? Right? Hopefully. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So take care and I will see you on the flip side.